In order for you to go ahead and get her to be thinking about you, you have to think about it this way. She needs something to think about. Imagine having a girl think about a boring man. A man that doesn't really have anything going on. A man that's not fun at all, doesn't bring no excitement, isn't adventurous. It's not fun to think about you. Now, here's another thing about when it comes down to her thinking about you. There's so many different aspects. Y'all know I bring these videos in different ways, but there's the aspect of like, you're somebody that she just cannot wait to be back around because you're so fun to be around. And then you're that person that you got her attached. That's a whole different topic. That's why I tell you, comment for the part 2s so I could break it down some more in a different way. And I'm telling you to do so right now. Give this video a big thumbs up per usual. Be subscribed, post notification on. Other requests, comments, leave it down below. Now back to how I'm kind of breaking it down in this video in the way of the adventurous guy, the guy that stands out from the other guys because she can't get enough. And this does not involve being toxic. I know that's not a healthy thing, but do you guys agree that it's still happening in today's society? I would say so. I feel like it's pretty common that people want to be toxic because sometimes it's just from childhood traumas, childhood ways, and sometimes people are used to the chaos. They don't want nothing that's calm, relaxed, and some people think of like settling down or peace as like, that's boring. So that's not what I'm talking about. But again, remember the difference between the type of girl, the woman that you are dealing with, because some women, by their background, their history, this is a key point. Remember this, by their background, by their history, especially when you find out the type of guys that she used to deal with, you get a good idea at least. You'll know what type of thing that she wants from you. So no matter what you even do sometimes, it might not mean enough. Now, if you're going to be adventurous and fun, you got to be able to lead at the end of the day. But think about it this way. If you could go ahead and bring her to a place that's different or not common, that's already going to leave a little mark on her. If she's going to be like a bougie woman or a woman that has high expectations, or I need this, like that sorts of stuff, and they expect like you to really take care of them very well, especially like the first date, the second date. Another thing that you have to remember is that it has to be making sense, because some of y'all are blowing your pockets out, doing the most, spending so much when it's not even worth it, or you're never going to see this woman again, or you're like the second, third date of the day, or let's just say of the week. You get me? So that's where you have to know, like, you're there to have a good fun time. Now let's say if you're in a relationship and you're trying to give her an exciting, give her that, oh, think about me type
ignoring, or if there's other stuff that you have going on, it could be about anything self-improvement, back to dating. Consultations are available for that. Book your consultation. Let's get on the line and talk about what's going on with you. Click that link after this video.
Sleep affirmations so you could become that powerful man, and it is recorded in my voice, and I give you the strongest affirmations to overall become that man and subconsciously become powerful. So let's get into these books. Get a track woman you want and get her to miss you, along with secrets to winning her over, and it tells you about cold approaching. It tells you my personal stories, and if you're trying to up your game in the dating game, these books are going to be perfect for that, and you could get it all in a bundle deal. Make sure you click the link down below. You want her to show that she is interested in the process, and if you find that she's not interested or she's bored, you have to detach yourself. You have to distance yourself, because another way that she starts thinking about you is the guy that, oh, was unfazed by me. And some girls are going to be into the guy that isn't like so emotionally available, that sorts of stuff. And some girls are like, oh, they want to have that guy that's not the easiest to get. We know about challenge, those sorts of stuff, right? So that would mean that you would have to not be so much of a guy that, yeah, I'm here for you. Yeah, I'm going to give you this experience. Yeah, we can make everything so fun. And I'm saying this because you really want to make sure that with the woman that you are dealing with, she is not trying to change you. And also, if you feel like you're acting out of character, so let's say you're the type of guy that's like very honest, very much telling her like, hey, this is where I'm at in life. Let's say if you're even in a serious relationship and you're dealing with a woman where you're trying to get her to understand you, and she's 1 minute in and then the next she's out, that sorts of stuff. You have to understand at that point, you have to be sure of yourself as a man. You should not be finding your identity or trying to create an identity as a man from a woman. Does that sound wild? I would think so. And again, comment for the part 2s or other videos that you want to see. And of course, questions. I always got y'all with that, with responding back. So let me know what it is that you want to get answers to. So let's go back into that adventurous guy and that guy that gives her something to remember, or that guy that's a great boyfriend, fiance, husband. So what you also want to do is know the type of woman that she is when it comes down to the things that she likes to do. Because women do want a man that is listening, hears her, oh wow, he noticed or he remembered. She's going to be attentive to see how is he reciprocating. Because sometimes some women aren't really givers. Some women are more of like give to me instead of giving back. Not to say that she has to be like that. I mean, again, there's beneficial reasons sometimes, there's transactional reasons. You have an understanding of what you have with that woman. And comment what type of relationship that you do have, because I feel like right now it's not really serious relationships that I hear about so much. I hear more of like, yeah, you might have been talking to her or you had a good relationship at some point, but it's the on and off. It's the you're not getting her, or she's just making things maybe complicated, or it's just hard to please her, that sorts of stuff. But comment it down below so I get a good feel. And so back to like, if you're gonna be the type of guy that she feels like, oh, he understands me, oh, he heard what I wanted and he's listening. So what you want to do is go ahead and be like, oh, okay, like show up in this way. I feel like nowadays like with chivalry, and when it comes down to like the things that women are, let's say, before not really as excited about, because I feel like there was a short period of time where it was just like, if you start being too nice doing these chivalrous things, it's not really gonna matter. But I feel like in the recent years, or even at least in the last year or two, it's been a very much, not necessarily a trend, but a lot of women are loving getting flowers, receiving flowers is just such a key thing now. So I'm not saying you should be getting her flowers on a first date though. What I'm saying is that pay attention to, okay, this is the type of stuff that she likes, the requirements. Now, in the process of getting her to think about you, it's about you also saying to her like, okay, like, you know, tell me about yourself. A lot of women don't like to hear the question of what do you bring to the table. And honestly, just to be on the safe side, especially if you're really feeling her, you don't have to ask her that. You shouldn't really, but you could go ahead and ask her questions that's going to be able to get to know her intentions. If you've been with her for a long time, you want to leave an imprint in her mind of like, okay, if you're gonna be wanting me to like be there and you want me to be like that guy for you, show up in these ways and please you in these ways, and you have these types of standards, what am I gonna expect from you? And I know double standards is very high, like it really happens so much. So what you want to do is make sure that if you're dealing with a more complicated woman, or a woman that has extreme double standards, expects you to do this sorts of stuff, doesn't think that she has to show up in this way, then your part would be detaching yourself. Your part will be, hey, you're not the woman for me. And that alone can also get her to think about you. So I hope this video was helpful. Like I said, if you want a part 2, I got y'all, but you gotta let me know in the comments section. And that's really it. If there's other questions, like I said, you have, let me know. Check out all the links down below, exclusive content, all that good stuff. And y'all see me in my next video. Bye, y'all. Self-improving in the process. This is so serious. This is why I have a whole no contact guide and journal available. Y'all could go ahead and purchase it. If you need somewhere to start off, then you need all the breakdowns, all the insight, the information, and I have structure in there, help you, prompts, things that will tell you you got this, but it'll give you also reasons why. And I have stories in there that tells you why no contact has worked for people, all types of stuff. It's so detailed, y'all. That's how much information I made sure to put in there. Step up no contact, or if you need somewhere to start and you need something to help you, this is like me guiding you as you go through no contact. That's how I customized it for y'all. So you can check that out by clicking the link down below. See what you could do with no contact, how far you could do it. Just learn everything, have the guidance and accountability partner. Although I'm not actually there, you'll feel that sense from this journal and guide.